Yeah, that's interesting because the agents would come and say, we love it here. But the other offices are all saying, your little independent office, and there was, 50 of us then, said, you're just an independent and you're not really a big franchise. So are we getting as much as we can out of our own business being with you versus if we were somewhere else? I didn't lose anybody, but that was the comment I kept hearing. Maybe we should be looking at that. Nobody would leave to join another office, but they always wondered if we were in the right place. And so it kind of made me question, am I giving these agents everything I can, or is there a better tool that will work for them? And when I found Keller, that was correct.
I was going to say, prior to us getting on to this recording, you and I were talking, you were saying how your team takes wonderful care of you. And I thought that was an interesting statement. I mean, how do you get to a place with leverage where your people are doing what they need to be doing, and in fact, you're now just sort of an accessory to that business?
And so first of all, you have to have a business to do this. You can't start out with a big team. You have to grow into it. I worked with the same 3 builders for years and years and years, and I'm their listing agent. That is huge. So now I've got a listing specialist that can do nothing but work on that business 3 days a week or 5 days a week. I have a transaction coordinator that works 5 days a week. And actually it's more. They're available for me on nights and weekends. When I get an offer, transaction coordinator takes over. Doesn't matter what the day is. I have 2 buyer's agents that happen to be my adult sons now that I thought would never get into business. And here they are, part of the Windmiller group. And they're just picking up right where I left off, and they just work with the buyers. So I still go out and do every listing appointment. I do work with some buyers because they're past clients and I want to work with them and they want to work with me. But a lot of them want to work with my sons as well. And sign calls all go to my sons. And so our little team is supporting 5 busy families. And I love seeing their success. I love for them to be involved in it. And they all know their part. They really do. If I stepped out one day, they would keep right on going as the Windmiller group. And they would never miss a beat. It's awesome working as a government contractor. And knew there was something bigger in life that I wanted to do, and I thought I'll just do real estate part-time, like nights and weekends. I had a young family and thought I could pull that off. But within 2 weeks, I knew I was going to be a full-time realtor. I thought because of the housing market at that time, I love looking at the new construction in our community. A lot of new neighborhoods were going in. I love looking at those houses, and I thought, I can match people up with houses. And that was my first love. I really thought I would do a good job of listing and selling houses, and it happened.
On a second, hang on. You would go and preview houses and say, I just saw a house and here's what it is and this is what it's like, and who do you know who might be interested in buying a home? That was my
script. I came up with it myself. I just sat down and I wrote a list of 50 people that I knew and thought, okay, I'm just going to call these people and let them know I've got a real estate license. I love real estate and I want to match up people with houses. And then that 50 grew to 100, grew 150. And then I just started working with those that were calling me back. And I narrowed it down to like 20 or 25 people that were feeding me, and I was feeding them, and it was coming back and it was paying off. It was amazing.